Regardless of our biological sex, we all have a mix of masculine and feminine energy, and we need both in our daily lives. The masculine energy, it's all about doing and achieving, and is molded by logic and reason. The feminine energy, it's all about being, it's all about experiencing, and it's oriented towards receiving and allowing. And what is very, very important, when these two energies are in harmony, if they are working in balance, we can experience more fulfilling, more joyful, more happy, and even healthier life. However, when these two energies are unbalanced, in that particular situation, our daily lives are oriented towards stress, chaos, and fear. So, taking into consideration my experience working with people from around the globe and also from different walks of life, I found, and probably you agree with me, that this is what you can see on your daily basis too, that doing and being balanced is a hard one to strike. Why? You probably also agree with me that it's happening due to the fact that our current world values more the energy of doing and achievement. So, in our world, the energy of doing, a masculine energy. And and because of that fact, I decided that I'm going to make you a surprise in this particular episode of Awesome Life Essential. And this time, I'm going to share with you how the Silva method can help you balance the feminine and masculine energy. However, in this particular episode, I'm going to focus myself to tell you a little bit more about how you can cultivate your feminine energy. As you are going to find out later on in this episode, as I'm going to chat a little bit more about that, that nowadays almost 86% of our society still value more the masculine energy. And still 86% of our society is oriented by logic. So that's why this is the purpose of this video. So I see a few people here with me already. Absolutely amazing, guys, that you are here with me. But I also want to welcome people who are going to watch this episode later on. And for everyone who joined this channel during the last week, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what Awesome Life Essentials are. So, Awesome Life Essentials are very short, but I believe that also very inspiring episode that I've designed for you to help you to better understand yourself, to help you to increase the level of your awareness. But I've also designed them in this way that in every single episode, I'm trying to share with you some pro tips, some practical aspect that you may implement into your life. And thanks to that, you can have an impact on your personal and spiritual development. And for everyone who are seeing me here for the first time, my name is Kasia, Kate Katarzyna, and I am the host of this channel. And at the same time, I am certified Silva method instructor here in Ireland. And the purpose of this channel is to showing you how you can make your life better and better. So if you are interested in this aspect, I highly recommend for you to subscribe this channel somewhere there and also hit that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Okay, guys, so let's start. Let's start from the scratch. Let's start from the fundamentals. So, we as a human being, we have two different brain hemispheres. We have a left brain hemisphere that is oriented by logic. There is a lot of planning, strategizing, organizing going on due to the fact that we have left brain hemisphere, but we also have a right brain hemisphere that is oriented by our intuition. Our right brain hemisphere is with the direct linked between our intuition with our intuition, And thanks to the right brain hemisphere, we can feel more freedom. We are very creative human being. We can use the processes like visualization or imagination. It's absolutely great brain hemisphere for us to be more creative, to be more aligned with our body. And we do have a representation in terms of masculine and feminine energy when we are going to talk about our brain hemisphere, because left brain hemisphere represents for us masculine energy, and the right brain hemisphere represents for us the feminine energy. So here I'm going to stop and I'm going to tell you some very, very interesting facts that it's coming from quantum physics that has been conducted by Dr. David Hawkins, I would say good few years back, that he proved to us that still our society, majority of our society, and his researchers have proved to us that it's 86% of our society that it's still oriented by logic. And I think there is no surprise here, as I've already shared with you, because nowadays our current world physical reality still promotes to us a lot of aspect in terms of having, doing, achieving, you name it. But I believe, and I think that you believe with me in that particular case too, that still there is no enough space for us for experiencing our life and just for being in everything what we do. And as I put it here onto my note, I can see that very, very clearly in my own network. I can see this aspect when I do observe, people very often that I am working with, because they are coming to me for cooperation, because they really want to find a balance between that feminine and masculine energy. To be honest with you, I can even say that they achieve already a lot in terms of their having aspect, but very, very often they are not fulfilled, they are not joyful human being, they are not happy, and they want to change this. So again, we know why this kind of situation are showing up onto our way. That's because of the fact that we do live in the society that still values, the energy, the aspect of doing and having. So let me share with you in this episode how the Silva method can help you to balance both of this energy. But as I said to you, I'm going to focus more on the aspect how the Silva method can help you to cultivate feminine energy, because that's the challenge nowadays. We are absolutely great with our successes, with our achievements, with our having, with our doing. But as I said to you, still 86% of our society is not happy, is not fulfilled, cannot really feel any joy in terms of everything what they are doing. And obviously, what I'm planning to you to say, and why I am so happy about that, is the fact that you are in the absolutely right place, because Silva method can teach you step by step how you can harmonize this both energy, and there are so many options how you can get through the process of the Silva method in terms of this achievement. First of all, you can obviously sign up yourself for Silva method seminars, where we are going to teach you step by step how you can activate your right brain hemisphere. Or, because there is so many Silva graduates on this channel, I am confident to say that by working with the Silva method, you would find out how you can enter your alpha level, this beautiful magical state, inner conscious level, that the magic is happening. This is the place where you are going to be connected with your own intuition. This is the place how you are going to be able to recognize the signs of your body. This is the place where you would be able to let your intellect rest. And as I said to you, we are teaching you these practices, these skills step by step, at the Silva Method seminars. So if you are planning to possess those skills, I highly recommend for you to check out my website, silvamethod.ie. Go to the class schedule and you will find the agenda for upcoming online or in-person classes that I'm facilitating for you here in Dublin. But for some reason, if you are not a huge fan of group settings, you are more than welcome also to check on the same website, silvamethod.ie, how you can work with me one-to-one, face-to-face, or one-to-one in terms of online aspect. Or if for some reason you are still not ready because you just want to convince yourself that yes, this method is good for me, I have online trainings available here on the website and they are absolutely great. The feedback is absolutely amazing from people who purchased them already, because they are teaching you step by step how you can reach an alpha level. And alpha level is nothing else like activation of your right brain hemisphere, that, as we said, representing your feminine energy. So again, if you don't mind, as I said to you in my previous video, I'm going to link for you here a link, so you are more than welcome to click it and you will be directed to my shop that it's available on the silvamethod.ie website. Okay, but now let me share with you a few ways. As I see here in my notes, I have 6 pro tips for you today in this particular episode of Awesome Life Essential that I believe are going to help you to cultivate your feminine energy. So my first pro tip for you is, of course, meditate daily. Meditate daily. Please try to do your best to find for yourself a time for 5, 10, or 15 minutes meditation. Here, as you know, I'm quoting Jose Silva, who said that 5 minutes meditation during your day is good. 10 minutes is very good, and 15 minutes is excellent. But obviously, if you do have a time at 20, 30 minutes routine of meditation to your daily life, and you will see a difference. You are going to experience a shift, because what is happening once you are meditate, you are letting your intellect take a rest while you are trying to make a space to connect with your body. You are more present and you are in touch with your own intuition. And here is a good news as well, because on this channel where you are right now, the Silva Method Ireland YouTube channel, I believe that there are hundreds or almost hundreds different guided meditation that you can use for your practice in terms of working with your feminine energy. While you are going to work with the guided meditations, you are going to tune into yourself and you would be able to activate your right brain hemisphere. Remember what I just said at the beginning of this video, that it's directly linked with your heart desire, with your intuition. So I'm only saying then that you don't need to search anybody else, because guided meditation, absolutely beautiful guided meditations are available for you here on that channel. So thinking about meditation, I have to tell you that meditation is the most effective practice that I found for myself, that helped me to shift out doing and relax into being. Why? Because I found that when I am in the space of this particular practice, it's every single time it's reminded me that it's okay for me to allow things to unfold instead of always directing and controlling things. How powerful is that? And that particular moment, I am able to hear my inner voices, my own intuition, that it's always beneath my left brain chatter. And I also found that I am more connected in that particular moment with my own body and its signals. And I'm going to give you an recent examples. You know, once you know me, that I love to share with you some practical scenario from my own life, because I believe that I'm going to share with you something that is happening in my own life. You would be able to shift, some challenges to absolutely beautiful moments, even based on my own examples, my own stories. So you might know, because I posted recently a few photos about the fact that 3 days ago I ran my fourth VHI mini marathon for women that it's organized here in Dublin, in Ireland, always in June bank holidays. And what was very, very interesting for me to observe in terms of, the left brain chatter and my own body, the fact that at the beginning of the race, just after the starting line, I was able clearly to hear my left brain chatter, who was constantly telling to me, go faster, go faster, go faster, compete with yourself. You can make it. You can make it better to compare to the last year. And even though I am very much aligned with my feminine energy, I follow that chatter. And then around 4K, I had a little bit challenges because I was not able to control my breath, right? The breathing was very, very chaotic. I just decided to follow the crowd, and I didn't run in the pace that I used to run while I was preparing myself for that chat. So, see, it's still happening. It's still happening because obviously you want to achieve more. You want to compete with yourself. You want to, be faster to compare to the last year. But sometimes, you are still not prepared. Your body was kind of giving me a little bit different signals, because obviously, I kind of stopped controlling my breath after a 3K. So thanks God, I kind of stopped, that left brain chatter, and I decided to slow down a little bit. So the pace of my run was a little bit slower. And then when I come back to the fully controlled breath, I was able to run, till the end, to the finish line. And that was again the lesson for me, that even though, I'm teaching people about that stuff, that I am very much aligned with my masculine and feminine energy. And basically, this is what I have been doing for so many years on the daily basis. Still, when I saw a crowd, when I saw that I can still be better and better and better and better, I decided to go with that left brain chatter. But as I said, thanks God, I realized that my body is telling to me something totally different. And I made it, and I still ran it in the brilliant time, because I made it, under an hour. So I was absolutely happy and delighted with myself. But I think that I could be even better if I would be listening to my body since, the beginning of the starting line. So here is just the lesson, and here is my example, that how often we do exactly the same in our daily life, thinking about another scenario. We just want to achieve, we want to do, we want to, compete, we want to win. It's good because, it's showing to us that we're ambitious by the end of the day, right? But then it's very, very important for us to listen to our own body. And also, very, very important facts that I found before I was preparing myself to that episode, something that is coming from the neuroscience terms. Neuroscience terms is telling to us that meditation calms our nervous system, shifting the body out of fight or flight, which is our doing mode, and change it into rest and digest, which is our being mode. And this shift supports so many aspects of our health. And I was able to experience this even 3 days ago when I took part in that mini marathon, because it's going to support so many aspects of our health, for instance, from improved blood pressure and digestion to boosted immunity and sound sleep. So, what I want to tell you here, when I giving you that first pro tip, meditate daily, that it's going to help you to cultivate your feminine energy, is When you are going to nurture your feminine energy, and this is my experience too, you are going also to discover a wellspring of your creativity, beauty, joy, and power. And this is something what we want to do. Then the second pro tip that it's very much related to what we are teaching you at the Silva method is obviously spending time in nature. Spending time in nature because nature moves at a much slower and steadier pace than our rushed and frantic modern lives. How powerful it is, how great example it is in terms of doing and being balanced. See, when we spend time in nature, and I know that I am repeating myself here, probably it's the hundreds or thousands time that you've already heard that from me. And when we spend time in nature, our minds and bodies can reattune to our natural rhythm of life. So, to be honest with you, it's really all about you to find a local park, to find a local beach, to find your favorite local path that you can go and enjoy yourself to the fullest. Think about, some hiking experience maybe. Observe the flowers, hug the trees. Make sure that you are going to experience, that beautiful light of sunshine on your cheeks. How beautiful it is. And it's for free. But for some reason, still, we are overthinking. We are looking for some activities that they are even too complicated for us, but simplicity is around us. And as you know, I am a huge ambassador of a simple, beautiful, joyful life. So remember, if you feel that you are overwhelmed by everything what you are receiving from that masculine form of you, go to the nature, spend time in nature and enjoy yourself to the fullest. Very, very, very important. Make sure to leave that with ice on your desk at your home surroundings, because it's not the point to go out there and still scrolling down your phone. It's not about that. I'm not the huge fan obviously of that particular skills. The third pro tip that I want to share with you, and that would be probably my personal one. However, I know that a lot of people, at least the one that I have around me, love doing this activity, and it's all about dancing. It's all about dancing. So I'm not sure if you are aware, but movements create fluidity between your mind and body and shake things up. So again, my own example, maybe perhaps it is due to the fact that I love dancing, that I used to dance when I was a teenager. And then obviously when I start working, then I become a parent, and I kind of forgot about that very joyful for me activity. But 2 years ago, I made a decision that I really want to come back to that activity. So I found for myself some dancing classes. I spent, a few weeks out there, but I didn't really enjoy myself there. I don't even want to talk about that. That probably was not the class for me. Then I remember I moved to some Zumba settings. I love it, but the girl who was running the classes, she changed the surroundings. So then it was really too far away from me to go to the places where she conducted these classes. But since last September, I am enjoying myself every single week in some dancing fitness classes that I highly recommend for you to join as well. They are not paying me anything, just for you, but I know that there are many people from Ireland and UK who are watching me here on this channel. So guys, please do your best and check Dance Yourself Fit organization. They have absolutely great location amongst Ireland and UK, and I believe that you are going to enjoy it because it's absolutely great. The music is great, the movements are great, and you can dance yourself fit through that particular practice. So I found that, when I am in this particular dancing environment, I am not really thinking about anything else. I am here and now, and I can cultivate my feminine energy within me. Because as I said to you, movements create a lot of creativity and fluidity, between my mind and body. And it's absolutely amazing. Plus, you have super amazing instructors and people who are joining the same classes with you. So, again, absolutely great fun, absolutely great activity if you want to cultivate your feminine energy within you. Then the next step, I believe that it's the fourth one, my four pro tip for you that I want to share with you in this episode of Awesome Life Essential is also one of my favorite. It's really all about the chill time. How amazing and how easy and simple it is for you to organize for yourself some chill time. What I put it here, what you can do, you can take a bubble bath, you can light some candles, you can sleep your favorite tea, you can enjoy yourself with a cup of coffee, in your small garden if you have one. You can basically also go for a walk. It's the chill time as well. If you have some beautiful surroundings, you can spend time in nature. I've already shared that with you. But it's really all about to having the time with yourself. And again, my own example, even from yesterday evening, that even though I wanted to enjoy myself on my own, still remember that you can have a chill time with the people who are you who are your close family members, who you love spend your time. And yesterday evening we had really really nice chill time with my daughter, because our boys, my husband and my son, they went to see a friendly game at Aviva Stadium here in Dublin. It was a football match between Ireland and Hungary. So we decided to create something for ourselves because we wanted to spend time together, and we organized for ourselves a spa evening. How great it was. Obviously, I let my daughter to organize everything. She, prepared for us some beds in our living room by using some blankets, towels, pillows. We spent absolutely great time with some face mask on our faces. I even have a cucumber, on my eyes. We listening the relaxation music at the background, and we even have a 15-minute quiet times that I believed we use for somehow called meditation. And you know how many benefits it was involved in that particular practice. We didn't think about other responsibilities, it was just us enjoying ourselves during our so called spa evening. And again, absolutely great activity. Of course, you can still go to beautiful spa place and you can get an absolutely relaxing massage, but I'm trying here to sell you, the activities that are very very simple and still very effective, and you are going to enjoy yourself a lot once you decide, obviously, to follow the ways how you can cultivate your own feminine energy. The next step that I have here for you on my list is create. Create anything what you want. And it's really all about to be more creative if you want to cultivate the aspect of your feminine energy. So what you can do, it's really all about expressing yourself. It's really all about grabbing some paint, some drawings. You can even open a notebook if you can, and you can express yourself in writing some poems. You can sing, you can create some songs, you can even read a book, because reading a book and even watching very often some very interesting movies can give you a lot of creativity. But again, my own example from last few days as well. I really want to be up to date with you so you can basically see that this practice that I'm sharing with you, I am putting constantly into my own life. So again, last story. I think that it was Saturday, bank holiday weekend. My family, we took part in some family tournament that was organized by Polish school, and to which my daughter attends, and we won it third place. I'm not going to go to the details, but we won it. We've got it third place, and one of the prize awards that we received was a puzzles. I think that it was 1,500 pieces, to create a beautiful image. So I decided, on Sunday evening, when I obviously came back a little bit tired from my mini marathon, that I'm going to play around that puzzles because I really wanted to use my creativity. How great it was to be focused, on the little pieces, to be able, for me to express my creativity, to be only in the moment of here and now. And believe me or not, but I really didn't think about anything else. It was just me and that puzzle. And I think that I spent even 2 hours, you know, playing around with that little piece of the puzzles. And I'm going to come back, obviously, to this play because I've only started and there is still so many things to do. So, this is, the pro tip that I like to call create, express yourself in something. And the last one, but as I like to say, not least in this episode, is the pro tip that I like to call flow. It wouldn't be very regular aspect that I do practice, but I do practice this very often when I have a super chill out day, or when I am on my holidays, or when I have a totally free Sunday. What you can do is really all about to set aside a whole day where there is nothing on your agenda. You have absolutely nothing in your calendar, and you are going to let yourself wake up and flow through it. Don't plan anything, obviously. Just let your body and intuition guide you to what's next, listening to what feels good. It's absolutely great practice. It's absolutely great pro tips, especially when you are on your holidays. You have 3 days off and you are kind of struggling. You don't know really what to do. Play around with the pro tip called flow. You will see the difference. You are going to be regenerated in terms of your feminine energy. So that's all. That's really all what I have prepared for you. But what I wanted to tell you by summarizing this episode that see this balancing feminine and energy and excuse me masculine energy is something that I still continue to explore and cultivate. And I really want to share with you, that example, my recent story from my mini marathon, that still I let my lead brain chatter to control my body. And as you probably heard, I had a little bit challenge around 4K. But because, I was aware, I was conscious about everything, what is going on within my body, because I know my body pretty well, I decided to shift that control aspect to be more within my body. And it was absolutely great. It was very, very helpful. And one thing that I also realize when I do deeply think about the concept of feminine and masculine energy, that see, there is not something that we can accomplish and tick off the box. I know how to enter my alpha level. I know how I can balance my energy. I know how I can cultivate my feminine energy because it's a fluid, continuous process. That's why it's so important for us to be here and now every single day, to be present, to be connected within yourself, to be in touch with your body, to be in touch with your own intuition. Because as I said to you, you cannot just accomplish and tick off the box, having, and knowing that, yes, I know how I can balance my energy. It's a doing aspect. It's your experience. You need to cultivate, that harmony every single day. So I hope that this message you will find as a very, very, very insightful. It's a doing process. It's a fluid process. You can't just tick this off. So guys, please make sure to do your best in terms of cultivating your feminine and masculine energy. You are going to discover your life from a totally different perspective. Absolutely, absolutely. And especially, due to the fact that majority of us, women and men, we are oriented by logic majority of our day. So we need more feminine intuitive aspect within ourselves. And I'm not even going to go to the aspect, how it will be helpful for you in terms of your businesses, in terms of your relationship, in terms of your work. Who knows? Maybe I am going to create some masterclass or some online training about this. Please let me know if this is something what you are going to be interested in. Okay, so again, remember, if you want to know or find out the professional way, very effective way, how you can balance these two energy, you know where to find me. You know that Silva method seminars are going to help you to balance, to harmonize these two different energy. You are more than welcome to reach me out in terms of the one-to-one work. And remember that there is an online trainings actually available on the silvamethod.ie website, that it's really all about to guide you step by step how you can reach your alpha level for manifesting, for healing, for being better and better every day in every way. Also, please do remember to sign up for our Silva Method newsletter to be up to date with all our great Silva Method community news. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do let me know what would be your takeaways from this episode underneath of this video. As always, it will be very, very nice for me to hear something from you. So thank you so much. Until the next time, better and better.